So right now we're going to go over what NASDAQ will potentially do for the day. Are we buying? Are we selling the NASDAQ market? Now let's go over this, traders. The first step is on the 15-minute time frame, spot up my day over, my turnover for the day, which is right over here. That's the turnover of the day. And we can see right over from this region, we had a massive impulse move, which was quite bullish for the market. So we can start from that low right there for the day, gets a high over there, and then pushes low over here. Finds a low, pushes high, finds a low, pushes lower. In fact, here's a change of structure, break of structure, equal highs, and now that's where we are. So you can see, so this was what the market is doing. There's not equal highs, that is a higher low. Market goes over there, starts pushing lower. So now let's put up the chart, the line chart right there. Settings, make it in highs, make sure it's on highs. Perfect. Now let's put it all on the highs equal as possible. There we go. Nice, clear. And then settings on lows. Okay. And now make sure it's perfectly on equal lows over there. All right. Beautiful. Beautiful. And now put back our chart and we put away this line, and there we can see. Okay, so let's now, when it looks like this, people be like, oh, I'm very confused, what's happening? Listen up. Okay, focus. Higher high, higher high, lower high, equal. So we're still down, right? Then we have another lower high. So what's happening? The trend is going down. The trend is going down. So you can see the trend is officially going down. So we can spot a nice trend over here. So we went from a uptrend, right? Even put it like that. We went from uptrend, market pushed down and created a downtrend, you know. So you went from up to, you see here's a higher low, lower low, and there's a higher low, right? But then now we created a lower low. So here we had a break of structure in actual fact, right? Focus traders, when you guys focus, here we had a break of structure right now. So we can put that out there for you guys, BOS, break of structure, and here we had a change of structure, right? Here's a change of structure. This one is a change of structure, right? Change of structure right over there. We had a clear change of structure. Now, what we can do is we can put back the chart, deny the bang, and then put back the chart. Okay, now we go. Here we can understand the market right now. So you can see this region was a break of structure. How do I know it's a break of structure? Because look further to the region here, look to the side, market broke it beautifully, right? And now we could potentially see market continue going lower, but the case is, does this line up with this? No. Okay, so this is what I want to teach you guys. This is going down, dollar is going down, NASDAQ is pushing lower. Now, does that make sense? No. So if you've been following and you've been listening, I've been saying that they must correlate in order for us to trade. Now, is this a trading time for the dollar? No, it's not a trading time for the dollar, right? So meaning it's not a trading time for NASDAQ. It's not a trading time for gold. It's not a trading time for you can trade gold now, but not necessarily so much. But you want to trade the pound, GBP, JPY, right? The pound pays. But NASDAQ, US 30, Euro, like the main USD pairs, USD, JPY, USD, CHF, the main USD pairs you don't want to be trading, because especially in fact NASDAQ right now, because you can see with NASDAQ being bearish at this point and dollar being bearish, that means one of it is lying. One of it is a line. It's either NASDAQ or dollar that's lying. One of it is lying. For me personally, I do see NASDAQ lying, and I tell you why. Right, you can see right of this region over here, the support we're lining into. It seems that if we're gonna fail to break this, this will be a full accumulation, which is just a range, and market could potentially just try to break lower and come back above. So for me, how will I trade this? Okay, I'll tell you guys something. Let me teach you guys something. How will I trade this? Okay, me personally, I would not trade it here anytime soon now. I'll wait till until about, let's say, the afternoon in South African time, or 3:30. Then I will see what is the trend. For now, this is the trend, but it's uncertain at this current point. So that is when you sit on your hands and you don't, knowing when not to trade is trading. Okay, that is very important. Knowing when not to trade is trading. So this right here is not a trading market condition, and it's not our time to trade the market. So we sit back, we just look at the market and say, okay, good stuff, NASDAQ. We come back. But if it's later, how will we trade it later? Okay, that's what we're gonna go over right now. So you see this structure over here, because dollar's bearish, I want to buy NASDAQ. So I'll be looking to buy NASDAQ at this point right here. This is when I would like to buy NASDAQ. Okay, so let's look at that. NASDAQ, I would like to buy at the change of structure right here in this region. Exactly. And if you go to the 5-minute, you'll be able to see a structure nice and clear. This is where I'll be looking to buy NASDAQ, okay, around this region at the support of 12,908. That's where I'll look to buy NASDAQ, right over this region here. And I'm looking to target into the highs, of course, taking it higher as possible. I would like to take it as high as possible. So I can't tell you exactly where yet, because I can't put my Fibonacci chart to predict where price will exactly go, but I can definitely say if I use price action, and I can say exactly this region of top right here, where market had a nice sell off, could potentially be a target, which will be 12,940, around 12,940. We could see market target in that region. Now, if market doesn't do this, I'm not going to get hasty and just try to take a trade because markets are doing that. The case is that we need market to give us an opportunity in getting involved, right? Meaning the dollar must make sense, NASDAQ must make sense, and then once you feel confident in yourself and your analysis, you take the trade. If you don't feel confident, like here, I don't feel confident in the market, that means I don't take a trade. So this region here, I would have said, you know what, I would have said sell here if the dollar was saying something else, but currently not. NASDAQ, you need to sit in your hands and wait for the market to do its thing. Now, if it does go during the day all the way lower, and then NASDAQ, dollar starts going higher and higher and higher, right? Then I will consider to continue selling NASDAQ. For now, because the dollar is dropping all the way lower, right? That means that what? The dollar is losing strength. NASDAQ should gain more strength going higher, and then I will consider actually, you know what? Let me start buying NASDAQ or trading NASDAQ. Okay, guys, that is for NASDAQ on today. I'll give you guys more updates in the group. If you're not in the group, join the free group, guys. Okay.